Hey Deckers, Dragon's Dogma 2 has released with mixed results, well mostly negative due to some random microtransactions and rubbish performance. As you can see on Steam Deck, it's not really the way that we want to play, however there is a way to play the way that it should be played, and I'll come on to that in a little while with a big surprise as well, so stick around. Unfortunately, this is the experience that we are getting directly on the Steam Deck, and you have to forgive my HDR optimization as we have auto HDR on the game and we can't disable it when recording, which makes things a little bit difficult on the color grading. But we have the option of being able to run this at over 60 frames per second, and no, you don't need a PC, but you will need an internet connection. Okay, onto the Steam Deck as it is. There's another weird bug with the game where if we try and actually put this into 1280 by 800 resolution, it squashes the image instead of expanding it, so we actually still have to run this at 720, and even with pretty much everything on low and Fidelity FX Super Resolution 3 on performance, ultra performance just looks absolutely hideous as everything is pixelated as hell. But if we stick with performance and switch to the beta 9 version of Proton, it does kind of be playable in some of the early instances and doesn't look completely hideous, although it does say it's only getting 13 to 15 frames per second. But take note of the CPU and GPU percentages, there's something majorly wrong here, especially if we look at the wattage as well, only sitting around 12 watts total and not fully utilizing the CPU and GPU means there is some serious performance problems with this game and it needs some major work. But when we get into the combat section, it's just unplayable. It goes down to 10 frames per second and may as well just be a slideshow. However, those that are familiar with GeForce Now and follow their GeForce Now Thursday updates will have noticed that Dragon's Dogma 2 was added. What you may not have also noticed is that they also added Ultimate Day Passes. And a huge thanks to GeForce Now, they've actually given us 5 Ultimate Day Passes to give away, so stick around to find out how you can snag yourself one of those with this video. Showing off a bit of the GeForce Now gameplay on Steam Deck though, if we max out everything, again we have the issue with the 1280 by 800 resolution, so just make sure that sticks to the 720 on first boot and it will actually go full screen. Everything else maxed out on the high preset, and you can also turn ray tracing on the ultimate tier. You'll see that we are getting extremely smooth gameplay with 50 to 60 frames per second. It still dips down occasionally for some reason. This game really needs some optimization, but you can play this extremely smoothly if you have a decent internet connection and home network. If you want to try this out for free for a whole 24 hours on the ultimate tier, then just use the link in the description below to fill out your email so that I can draw this in about 4 days time. So I'll look to draw this on the 26th to give early adopters the chance to get in and get their name down, and I'll be able to contact you by email as most people don't reply to comments. Let us know in the comments below if you're going to be diving into Dragon's Dogma 2 or whether you're going to use your Ultimate Day Pass to play something else on the deck. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.